Okay, so thank you for attending today's webinar. Okay, so I will start to share my screen first. I hope you can see this slide. Okay, to slideshow. Okay, so thank you for attending today's webinar. The topic is the digital health technology convergence for holistic and precision cancer care. So we have three big topics to cover today. One is unify the cancer data architecture and holistic and precision cancer care platform, and digital health technology convergence for the holistic and precision cancer care. So I will touch every element of the digital health. So I prepared many topics, but I'm going to share this slide so you can see for detail. But before I starting this talk, why I interested in this topic. The first that actually I attend the conference on last month. Actually, it's early September. That there was two talks to have get my attention. One was to the MIT professor talk about what will be the future of the AI in healthcare. Particularly, the interest in me was that he utilizing distributed AI. So that actually he utilized AI resource in all of the space, all of the place, whether it's a decentralized anyway, because it's not at the one place. And then he like orchestrate this AI to solve some healthcare problem. And then actually what he talked about at the end was that what is the most promising use case was that it's something like that. He built up AI network, industrial AI network, and then trying them, optimizing, orchestrate them. And then for the particular healthcare problem that he mentioned about, okay, so I have a patient with some specific cancer. And then can you provide the best treatment options for this patient? Right? That's actually that's not possible now. But anyway, because that was good, really good to have a think about, well, can it be possible? And the next one actually that the get my attention was to the professor at Harvard Medical School, and actually he built up the cancer like research network that he wanna build a platform that actually can unify all the data, cancer-related data, so that the people and even researcher, even AI can utilize that unified data, because the problem was that cancer data, it all of the space and they are not connected. So I look at the two sides. Okay, so how about in the future will be very nice that AI powers are connected so we can maximize use of the AI. But even if the AI connected, they cannot use fully the data they want to analyze to get the insight, it's impossible. So there are two-side approach that enable the kind of the future of healthcare, right? Data unification and AI connection, right? So that's what actually that I motivate to look at this side. So I just targeting some cancer side because this is very important, very, very like critical, like a challenging for the even with the current medical like innovation. So I just look at that whether it will be possible to unify data can be utilized by this kind of like AI. And then what will be the especially, I mean, I'm now working on in the digital health space, so that I know about the every element of the digital health. So whether they can be contribute for this kind of like a future healthcare innovation. So that's my innovation. That's my motivation to prepare this one. So so current issue that I already mentioned, data not related, connected, right? So even if you want to do something, right, they are fragmented. So you cannot have a unified view inside. Even if you have a powerful AI, you cannot have that kind of insight, right? So the reason the regular standardization, right? Because data from different so have a different data structure. So they are not communicate each other, right? And then limited there are a lot of the EHR system and then provided by the several vendors, but there are no standard protocol they can communicate. So interoperability problem, and then regulatory and privacy challenges because the cancer data very personal, and then that's regulated under the security and privacy law, and then data ecosystem, and even the among the like data acquired by the clinical trials or the researcher and the actual treatment, they are all isolated, so they are not connected. So I look at this one. So the how to overcome this one is to first data standardization and interoperability framework. So that's one already working by many people. So like FHAIR and OMOP and M code is some kind of activities. So it's grand scale activities, expertise are already working on it. And then provide a cloud platform, particularly that there are like for European country have some initiate like NCI cancer research data common and integrate all data and then put it in the cloud database can be utilized. And then real world data is very important because every day there was a cancer treatment, and then there are a lot of data in real life data is generated, and then how actually they can integrate. So there is another like European initiate like a GDPR compliant platform like European Health Data Space is try to that kind of effort. So future direction is that data integration quality assurance is required, right? So we need some architecture to how to integrate them. So comprehensive data source and standard data validation, social determination of health. And then collaborative precision oncology is required. So and then patient-centered data collection also required because all the data in the interaction with the patient, for example, for screening, diagnostics, treatment, prevention, all relate to patient. So patient-generated data is important. And then diversity and inclusive data, so include all the population, ethnic, whatever it is should be included in the framework. So roadmap that whether it'll be possible in the near future, I'm not sure, but it's good to like try to do this kind of like a unified architecture can be available that can be used in even in the AI to get that kind of so like once you have this kind of unified cancer architecture. And then I'm going to talk about next topic, but the platform on top of that actually provide interface. You can utilize this data and then connect to AI that I mentioned, like distributed AI, the maximum performance, and then you get the best insight from this unified data using maximum performance of the AI, right? That's one. Yeah, maybe I hope in the future we'll have this kind of system can get over a lot of the like this kind of the disease that uncurable now in the future may be curable, right? So that's one actually that I mentioned that in addition to CRDC, there is in United States. I'm in Boston, so in the Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center is one of the Harvard Medical School rate center, and then DCI network actually I know that they are doing this kind of thing, right? So I that's actually I invited director of this DCI network, but he was so busy, so maybe. I hope to maybe in the future that maybe I can invite him to learn about more deeper level of his DCI network doing to unify this cancer data architecture. Okay, so based on that, I'm very interested in to the how actually that I was very serious thinking about even if I have a very good insight whatever I have it if I cannot deliver in a easy and simple language that it will not be like a dispute to other people know about my insight and I know what is needed. So I try to like develop video can simply the methodology is like a storytelling way. So you will see what I mean.
Data architecture for transforming cancer care. A story of overcoming fragmented data. Imagine Emma, a 45-year-old breast cancer patient. She embarks on her treatment journey with a team of oncologists, radiologists, and care coordinators. However, her care is complicated by fragmented data systems. Her medical records are stored in multiple hospitals. Her genomic data, which could inform personalized treatment, is isolated in a clinical trial database. Her wearables track her vital signs, but those insights never make it to her oncologist's dashboard. Emma is caught in a web of disconnected systems. This is the reality for many patients and researchers. Valuable data is trapped in silos, preventing collaboration and impeding efforts to develop precise, timely care. But Emma's story, and the stories of many others like her, don't have to remain this way. The challenge. Fragmented cancer data limits progress. The current healthcare landscape is rife with challenges that hinder seamless care and research. Lack of standardization. Emma's oncologist juggles clinical notes, imaging data, genomic reports, and patient-reported outcomes, PROs, each in different formats. These inconsistencies make it difficult to get a unified view of her case, delaying treatment decisions. Limited interoperability. The clinical trial Emma enrolled in contains genomic data essential for her treatment, but it is housed on a separate platform. With systems that can't talk to each other, her care team misses critical insights, slowing the pace of personalized care. Regulatory and privacy challenges. Emma's genomic data, which could save lives, is restricted by cross-border privacy regulations. Researchers worldwide are eager to collaborate, but stringent data sharing rules under HIPAA and GDPR restrict real-time collaboration. Siloed data ecosystems. Emma's patient journey spans multiple hospitals, labs, and care platforms, yet none of these systems are connected. Without a holistic view of her data, predictive models cannot generate insights that could tailor her treatment. 2. Building the foundation. Strategies to overcome fragmentation. Emma's story reflects the need for a unified data architecture, a system that integrates fragmented data to empower patients, researchers, and clinicians alike. 1. Data standardization and interoperability frameworks. The first step in unifying data is adopting global frameworks like EAR, Fast Healthcare Interoperability Resources, ensures seamless exchange of Emma's health data across her care team. OMOP, Observational Medical Outcomes Partnership, unifies observational health data, enabling Emma's clinical and research data to align for better insights. MACODE, Minimal Common Oncology Data Elements, ensures that Emma's oncology data is consistent and shareable, providing a complete picture across institutions. Impact, with standardized formats, Emma's clinical and genomic data integrate seamlessly, giving her care team the information they need, when they need it. 2. Cloud-based platforms for data integration. Imagine a cloud platform where Emma's genomic data, EHRs, imaging, and PROs are stored in one place. This is the promise of the NCI Cancer Research Data Commons, CRDC. FAIR principles, findable, accessible, interoperable, reusable, guide the curation of Emma's data, making it easily accessible for researchers worldwide. Federated learning, AI models trained across decentralized data ensure Emma's privacy is preserved while advancing research. Impact. With cloud integration, Emma's data can now move with her, whether she's seeing her oncologist, participating in clinical trials, or monitoring her progress through wearables. 3. Real-world data, RWD. For comprehensive insights, Emma's wearables monitor her activity, heart rate, and sleep patterns, generating valuable data. This RWD fills in the gaps left by clinical trials, providing insights into her daily life and treatment outcomes. Bias mitigation ensures that RWD reflects diverse patient populations, so Emma's experience contributes to more equitable care. GDPR-compliant platforms, like the European Health Data Space, EHDS, these platforms foster secure, cross-border collaboration. Impact. With RWD, Emma's care team can see how her treatment impacts her day-to-day life, allowing them to make real-time adjustments to her care plan. 3. The vision. A unified cancer data architecture for future care and research. 1. Data integration and quality assurance. Emma's full health journey, EHRs, genomics, imaging, and PROs, must be integrated into a single platform. This ensures her care is coordinated and personalized at every step. Standardized data validation ensures data consistency using LOINC and SNOMED CT. Social determinants of health, SDOH, incorporates STO, giving Emma's care team insights into how her socioeconomic status impacts her health outcomes. Goal. Seamless integration ensures Emma's data is not just accurate but meaningful, supporting predictive analytics and better patient care. 2. Collaborative precision oncology. Emma's care team collaborates with researchers and hospitals across borders, thanks to robust governance frameworks. Governance policies. Emma controls who accesses her data through dynamic consent models, promoting trust and transparency. Secure data sharing technologies. Technologies like blockchain and multi-party computation ensure data security while facilitating research collaboration. Goal. With collaborative precision oncology, Emma's data contributes to global research, advancing personalized treatments and benefiting future patients. 3. Patient-centered data collection and engagement. Emma is now actively engaged in her care, reporting symptoms through a personalized portal connected to her wearables. Standardized protocols ensure her care team can track and compare her reported outcomes consistently. Patient empowerment tools. Emma accesses her health data and learns about her progress, empowering her to make informed decisions. Goal. By engaging Emma in her care, her data becomes more valuable, not only to her treatment but to research efforts that will help future patients. 4. Promoting diversity and inclusivity in data. Emma's experience as part of a diverse patient cohort ensures research findings are equitable and relevant. Diversity frameworks ensure Emma's demographic and clinical data are accurately represented in studies. Collaborative networks partner with community organizations and minority-serving institutions to include diverse populations in cancer research. Goal. Emma's story becomes part of a broader effort to ensure research reflects the diversity of real-world patients, leading to better outcomes for all. 4. A roadmap to overcome fragmentation. To fully integrate Emma's data and transform cancer care, a roadmap is needed. Enhanced data governance. Clear frameworks ensure Emma's data is secure and accessible only to those with her consent. Easing clinician burden. NLP tools automate data entry, freeing Emma's care team to focus on what matters most, her well-being. International collaboration. Networks like CRDC and Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center's DCI network align research efforts globally, ensuring Emma's data contributes to breakthroughs in real time. 3. A future where data saves lives. Emma's story is just one example of how a unified data architecture can transform cancer care and research. Through standardization, interoperability, cloud integration, and patient-centered tools, fragmented data becomes a powerful force for good. In this future, Emma's data contributes to predictive models that guide her care and inform new treatments. Researchers collaborate across borders without compromising patient privacy. Cancer care becomes personalized, proactive, and equitable, with every patient's story contributing to a better future. Emma's journey, from diagnosis to recovery, proves that when we unify data, we don't just treat cancer.
Okay, so once assume that you have this kind of like a cancer data architecture, and to utilize this cancer data architecture, you should have some platform. So I just have a come with idea that how to build up. So here is just some simple idea to how to unify this architecture to use it. So it should be modular architecture and optimized resource management. And the real-time insight powered by AI and global collaboration is required. And then so empowering patients through engagement and driving equity in cancer research and care requires. So I also developed the video to explain how you actually that to have enable this kind of the unified cancer data action based platform.
Emma, a 48-year-old woman diagnosed with breast cancer, initially found herself lost in a healthcare system marked by fragmented data and disconnected care teams. Her electronic health records, EHRs, were housed at one hospital, her genomic results stored in a clinical trial system, and the wearable device she relied on daily for tracking health metrics was overlooked by her doctors. Every part of her care journey felt isolated, creating gaps in decision-making and missed opportunities for personalized treatment. But Emma's story took a dramatic turn when her healthcare provider adopted the unified cancer data architecture-based platform, a breakthrough that seamlessly integrated clinical, genomic, and real-world data, RWD, transforming her care from fragmented to precise, connected, and empowering. Emma's experience with the platform began when the system identified her as high risk based on her family history, socioeconomic status, and genetic profile. Unlike traditional screening campaigns that cast a wide net, the platform's AI-powered engine delivered personalized screening recommendations straight to Emma's smartphone through SMS, her preferred communication channel. She was prompted to book her mammogram early, which led to the timely detection of a tumor. Simultaneously, other high-risk patients, especially from underserved communities, received similar personalized outreach, narrowing healthcare disparities and boosting early cancer detection rates. Following her diagnosis, Emma's care team needed swift access to clinical trials. Previously, this process might have taken weeks. However, the platform's trial matching algorithm rapidly analyzed Emma's genomic mutation and health history, identifying a nearby clinical trial tailored to her mutation. Within days, Emma enrolled in the trial, not only gaining access to the latest therapies but also contributing to a diverse patient cohort that enriched the trial's research with valuable real-world insights. The platform's precision matching minimized administrative burdens and ensured trials reflected the broader patient population, promoting equity in research. Emma's treatment decisions were also shaped by the platform's ability to harness real-world evidence, RWE. Rather than following generic guidelines, her oncologist consulted predictive models built using RWD from thousands of patients with similar mutations and treatment histories. The AI-powered platform analyzed survival rates, patient-reported outcomes, PROs, and clinical data in real time, providing personalized treatment recommendations. With these insights, Emma's care team crafted a tailored treatment plan that minimized side effects and improved her quality of life, bypassing the trial and error methods of traditional oncology care. As Emma's journey progressed, every aspect of her treatment was logged into the platform's data repository, contributing to comparative effectiveness research, CER, efforts. Her data, along with that of other patients, enabled researchers to compare the effectiveness of various treatment protocols and refine clinical guidelines. These insights, shared across institutions, empowered oncologists nationwide to adopt evidence-based practices, ensuring future patients would benefit from the collective knowledge generated through Emma's experience. Throughout her treatment, the platform facilitated collaborative care by enabling her case to be discussed at virtual tumor boards, VTBs. These digital meetings brought together specialists from multiple institutions who accessed Emma's biomarker data, pathology reports, and clinical history through a unified interface. The collaborative insights provided by VTBs ensured Emma received a well-informed, personalized treatment plan, blending expert opinions with AI-driven recommendations. However, Emma's journey wasn't without challenges. During chemotherapy, she began experiencing unexpected side effects.
With the platform's real-time adverse event reporting system, Emma logged her symptoms through the patient portal, triggering alerts to her care team. The platform's integration of MedDR coding enabled precise classification of her symptoms, prompting her oncologist to adjust her medications promptly. This timely intervention prevented complications and kept Emma's treatment on track. Seamless data exchange also became crucial as Emma transitioned between specialists and healthcare providers. The platform's FHIR-compliant APIS ensured her EHRs, diagnostic reports, and referral notes were synchronized across institutions. This eliminated redundant tests, reduced delays, and ensured smooth transitions between different stages of care. With access to up-to-date medical records, Emma's care team made informed decisions at every step, and Emma reported high satisfaction with the coordination of her care. Through every stage of her journey, the platform empowered Emma to actively engage in her care. The patient portal gave her real-time access to her health metrics, treatment progress, and personalized recommendations. Armed with predictive analytics, Emma participated in shared decision-making, discussing treatment options with her oncologist and selecting the best path forward based on her unique clinical profile. Emma's journey didn't just benefit her, it contributed to a future of collaborative, personalized cancer care for others. The platform's integration of real-world data ensured clinical trials reflected diverse populations, helping close gaps in healthcare access. Researchers worldwide collaborated seamlessly using federated learning frameworks, advancing breakthroughs without compromising patient privacy. The AI-powered analytics reduced the guesswork in treatment selection, offering data-informed care from the start. Emma's story is no longer just about surviving cancer, it's about thriving through innovation, empowerment, and collaboration. Every data point collected, every clinical trial participated in, and every insight generated contributed to a system where care is personalized, research is accelerated, and equity is prioritized. Today, Emma reflects on her journey with a sense of gratitude and pride, knowing that her experience not only transformed her own health but also paved the way for better outcomes for future patients. With the unified cancer data architecture-based platform, Emma's story symbolizes a new era in cancer care, one where technology, data integration, and human collaboration converge to transform not just individual lives, but the entire landscape of cancer care. And Emma, she feels honored to be part of something bigger, a platform that didn't just save her life, but is now helping change the world.
Okay, so that's one. Actually, this cancer data architecture and platform is not existing yet. So this is my hope that if you have this kind of like a network, not just for the cancer, but other like all kind of different health condition require this kind of very unified data architecture to integrate every aspect of the data we can utilize, and then on top of the platform to easy to use these data resources, and then utilizing AI. I think that this is really that healthcare revolution that we are targeting, and I hope that I also like one of the like a contributor for this kind of the future endeavor. And then for the I'm not going to talk about how about that for this kind of vision that how about the digital health can contribute this effort. So I look at the whole different sector of the digital health, and then I looking at the like for example that this is one I worked this for a year. So I look at what is the ecosystem of global digital health landscape. And then I select about 1,000 startups and then look at individual company one by one, even their patent and their business model and their innovation, their technology product, and their like a business model, market, and clinical trials and some like FDA clearance like. And so I look at all the aspects, and I'm just to have this map that this is a current status. And based on this, actually, I just analyzed what kind of like that this kind of digital health technology can contribute this like a holistic and person cancer treatment care. So the one is a distal diagnosis. Is the most used the AI application in distal health. So you can think about what it will like AI-driven diagnostic of early detection and treatment optimization, and medical imaging radiology integration, right? So last week I had my webinar topic about the FDA cleared the AI ML like a medical device, and then the most of there was the as of the like now there was the FDA actually listed 950 device cleared by FDA. And then I look at their like a detail, and then around like 90% was actually this digital diagnosis device, and especially for the medical imaging area, right? Because this is the most AI can do better than other. So, and then another thing that you can think about is a DCX. Actually, I'm very specialized to this area because I've looked at the detail about what the innovation status, and then actually I've talked with the Jose just starting this webinar. Actually, my for 1 year of my endeavor to looking at the digital health space. Before I was an expert in technology industry. I was 30 years in technology. Usually they call deep tech or high tech. So you can imagine like IT, telecom, software, semiconductor device, and AI and other digital technologies. I was there. And then I'm looking at based on my technology background to looking at the like a digital health space. And then I'm looking at the detail. Then I'm now one like a book chapter is almost ready, and the two books and is a draft is ready. And then I have a one patent file, and then a one patent is preparing. So actually, within 1 year, actually, I did a lot of work in the DTX. So this is the most proficient field for me. So there will be in the future there will be very complementary traditional treatment, and then will be synergy between the DTX and other like cancer treatment, the therapy and other like drugs. So this is a promising field in the future of the cancer care. And the remote patient monitoring is one other the topic that actually this was a topic that I talk about like a hospital atom program, like to have a more access to the people in a low cost model, provide high value, utilizing telemedicine, whatever. So this is the one actually it can also contribute like a real-time monitoring of the year cancer status, and real-time therapeutic monitoring is one of the topic can be integrated in the cancer care. And another is a telehealth and home care is yeah, definitely they provide a virtual consultation and checkups and home-based cancer care monitoring and breathing in between the visit care. So they was patient center like a service enable. And even for the clinical trials you have seen the previous video that AI-driven trial optimization is possible. So and then new type of the like the optimizing this kind of like clinical trial to find out, for example, to find out the new drug, new treatment for the fit into like the personalized to the treatment for the particular the patient. So this is the one way you can integrate, and even you can think about drug discovery, right? Because for example, there is a pharmaco like it's based on genomic data and other like the personal data, kind of like a traditionally the pharmacogenomics kind of thing. You can have it, and then more like utilize this kind of unified cancer data. You have a more like a precision and personalized like a drug develop and then treatment for the cancer patient. It will be the like a future will be this kind of thing will be enabled. Okay, so in conclusion, that I produced two video that
Integrating digital health technologies for holistic and precision cancer care. Emma, a 48-year-old breast cancer patient, embarks on a life-changing journey through cancer care. At first, her experience mirrors the challenges many patients face, fragmented health records, disconnected care teams, and reactive treatment. However, everything changes when Emma's care is transitioned to the unified cancer data architecture-based platform, a seamless, integrated system powered by AI, digital diagnostics, remote monitoring, telehealth, clinical trials, and advanced drug discovery tools. This platform transforms her journey, offering continuous, personalized, and proactive care at every step. Early detection through AI-driven diagnostics and wearable devices. Emma's story begins with a routine screening flagged as abnormal. Her radiologist uploads mammography images into the platform, where an AI-driven diagnostic tool swiftly analyzes subtle anomalies that could otherwise be missed. The platform cross-references her EHR, genomic data, and family history, immediately identifying Emma as high risk. Within minutes, her oncologist receives personalized recommendations for further testing and treatment plans. Meanwhile, Emma wears a smartwatch that continuously monitors her vitals. Data from her wearable integrates into the platform, allowing real-time tracking of heart rate and oxygen levels. This capability ensures any sudden health changes are addressed early, minimizing the risk of complications. Personalized therapeutics and survivorship care. After her diagnosis, Emma's oncologist uses digital therapeutics, DTX, embedded within the platform to design her individualized treatment plan. Using predictive algorithms, the system selects a combination of therapies best suited to her genetic profile. As Emma undergoes chemotherapy, the platform continuously analyzes her symptom reports, submitted through a mobile app. One morning, Emma logs increased fatigue and joint pain. In response, the platform suggests mindfulness exercises and gentle yoga, which Emma follows through guided videos. If her symptoms persist, the system alerts her care team to adjust her medication in real time. As she transitions to survivorship care, the platform dynamically updates her care plan, offering personalized interventions to manage long-term side effects like neuropathy. Emma feels empowered to actively manage her recovery and track her progress through an intuitive patient portal. Continuous care through RPM and RTM integration throughout Emma's treatment, remote patient monitoring, RPM, ensures her care team stays connected to her health beyond hospital walls. Her wearable device tracks blood pressure, heart rate, and sleep patterns, alerting her oncologist when any metrics fall outside safe ranges. The system's predictive analytics recognize early signs of chemotherapy-induced cardiotoxicity, prompting immediate intervention. In parallel, remote therapeutic monitoring, RTM, tracks Emma's therapy adherence and mental health status. The platform analyzes her mood patterns and suggests supportive content when signs of distress are detected. Emma feels reassured knowing her care team is just a telehealth call away, ready to provide guidance whenever she needs it. Seamless telehealth and home care support for Emma, traveling to the clinic often is a burden. With the platform's telehealth capabilities, she schedules virtual consultations with her care team. From the comfort of her home, she discusses test results, adjusts her treatment plan, and receives emotional support without the stress of in-person visits. Emma's nurse visits her home periodically to administer infusions and monitor progress using portable diagnostic tools integrated into the platform. The nurse uploads vitals and treatment data directly into Emma's record, ensuring her oncologist has real-time updates. Home-based care offers Emma peace of mind, reducing unnecessary hospital visits and minimizing her exposure to infections. Clinical trials for access to innovative therapies. Emma's case is particularly complex, and her oncologist suggests enrolling her in a clinical trial. The platform's AI-powered recruitment tool scans Emma's clinical and genomic data, quickly identifying a trial focused on her cancer subtype. Emma joins a decentralized trial, participating from home with the help of telehealth tools. She reports her symptoms, logs side effects, and completes assessments through an easy-to-use app, while wearable devices collect data continuously. The platform's use of synthetic control arms, based on historical data and real-world evidence, minimizes the need for placebo participants, ensuring Emma receives active treatment. With adaptive trial designs, the trial adjusts in real time to optimize outcomes based on patient responses. Accelerating drug discovery through collaborative ecosystems, Emma's journey doesn't just impact her life, her participation in the trial contributes to drug discovery efforts within the platform's collaborative research ecosystem. AI-powered tools analyze multi-omics data, including genomics, proteomics, and RNA sequences, to identify new therapeutic targets. Researchers use federated learning models to collaborate across institutions without compromising patient privacy. As Emma completes the trial, her health data contributes to post-market surveillance efforts, ensuring that future therapies are safe and effective. She knows that her involvement has helped advance cancer research, creating new possibilities for patients like her. A new era of cancer care, empowerment, innovation, and hope. Thanks to the unified cancer data architecture-based platform, Emma's journey is transformed from fragmented and reactive care into seamless, personalized care. Her experience reflects the future of cancer care, where digital diagnostics, therapeutics, remote monitoring, telehealth, clinical trials, and drug discovery come together to deliver the best outcomes. Key outcomes of Emma's journey: continuous monitoring, RPM and RTM ensure proactive care, preventing complications. Personalized treatment, AI-driven diagnostics and DTX tailor therapies to Emma's unique needs. Collaborative research, Emma's participation in clinical trials contributes to drug discovery. Seamless care, telehealth and home care reduce hospital visits, enhancing Emma's quality of life. Empowered recovery, real-time symptom tracking and feedback loops keep Emma engaged and informed. Emma's story is more than just a journey through cancer, it's a testament to the power of technology, collaboration, and innovation. With every step, Emma helps pave the way for better outcomes and new hope for future patients. And through the unified cancer data architecture-based platform, she knows that her experience is part of a larger mission to redefine cancer care for generations to come.
Okay, so this was my conclusion about that. Actually, I have one more, but this is one is particularly that I'm working on now. So this is a part of my in the book, but I hope that you can see it. This one is just it. Let's show, please see that.
Powered digital therapeutics for cancer care has long focused on treating the disease itself through surgery, chemotherapy, or radiation. But the long-term side effects, both physical and emotional, often go unaddressed. Patients can experience anxiety, depression, and cancer-related fatigue, CRF, during and after treatment, leaving many feeling lost once their active care ends. This was the case for Anna, a breast cancer survivor. After her successful remission, Anna faced new challenges: overwhelming fatigue, constant anxiety, and the lingering fear of recurrence. The transition from the structured support of cancer treatment to the uncharted waters of survivorship felt like stepping into a void.
Okay, so I hope that you can see my video in later. So this is actually this is my end of my journey to over a year. They're looking at all aspects of the digital health and then link with the traditional mainstream healthcare. So I try to connect with this kind of mainstream cancer care and also mainstream drug discovery and mainstream clinical trials and even hospital at home and everything. That what I found actually that this is very promising area, and then there are many areas that I can contribute, but still there are many things to overcome to be included at the mainstream healthcare. So next week we are going to have 8 prominent speakers to share their insight, because they are all of them are at least 30 years experience in healthcare in their particularly their special field, and some are doctors. So I hope that this is a starting time, that based on my endeavor and the exchange with other people's insight, that it's time to start to make digital health. This is fascinating things to be as a mainstream healthcare, so it can be included every day like a healthcare practice. So let's see what will happen in the future. Okay, so I'm done. So is there any question or comment? Yeah, Jose, yeah. Actually, the my motivation to bring this speaker is, as I mentioned, this is just starting, right? So I'm trying to build up some discussion forum that I just name it as that has as a mainstream healthcare forum, and then they will be the one of the member. So I'm talking to other also like other like leaders in healthcare to build up the kind of the like initiative. So so this is just start. So they know about it, and then they will just share their insight in like a shorter way. But we will keep going on this kind of discussion in the future. Yeah. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's one. Actually, there was some topic actually in the video that because yeah, that's exactly that. How this is the question that you mentioned about like how patients will know about if their symptoms are abnormal, right? Because um that's one also I'm very interested in that whether actually that Hussein, I know that you have a lot of the your event related to healthcare AI, right? And then recently I have a very interesting idea that because there are a lot of the AI in healthcare that talk about patient-centered application, right? And then that's usually the goal, like healthcare providers, all everyone said about. And then I said, oh, really, that's like a patient-centered. Really? Patient doesn't care, right? Patient even they know, but they will have a patient-centered care, right? So that's one as a very like something that right because yeah so the usually the patient, even you have a serious disease, she doesn't know. He's very confused. He's not uncertain about what I'm doing. So, listen, I have a very like interesting idea that whether that I mentioned that in the starting there was a distributed AI that the collaborative power to have to something, and then whether they can directly have to the patient. So then they provide you that like for example your symptoms are abnormal or not, then actually you have an ambient intelligence surrounding you, and then they watch you, they are with you, so they know about every health condition to you, and then they know about what other side world, right? Other patient and what's going on in around the world, and then they will give you that about the best clear picture about that what's your status, and then compare to others why the symptoms are abnormal, right? So abnormal means that it's not typical, right? It's not there should be something to be compared, right? So they provide a standard view, and then based on their analysis insight of your view, and then compare them, they can provide a clear picture about whether your symptom is abnormal or not, right? So that's what I just think of is some interesting idea, but I'm not sure whether it can be happen. But recently, I'm working on some like a new innovation that that simply check that just provide your current status, and then AI can based on your current like condition, and then looking at all of your historical data and whatever, and then you provide them the best like a treatment option, or best like a healthcare recommendation, something like that. I'm trying to build a very simple model, and then I'm just testing my thought, like a testing whether it can be work or not. Any comment? Landy, do you have any comment? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because all of the topic that today talk about is all the technology point I've already experienced in other technology fields. So I really want to involve myself to this kind of endeavor. I'm not sure whether I have the kind of opportunity, but I'm really interested because I've talked about it with the future vision, but who knows, right? Because there are out there a lot of the excellent people out there, and then people are very concerned about their health. So in the future, maybe we can have this kind of thing. You know, in the final 1 minute, I want to share like a something dramatic or disrupt idea that I'm thinking about. Just to let me know that later that to my like this kind of like a disrupt idea will be enabled or not. Because based on my understanding of the digital health and every other health, and based on my 30 years experience health, in the future it's like a Star Trek kind of thing, that in the future that I mentioned that surrounding the like ambient intelligence looking at you every day, right? They know about your current status, and then they recognize something happened, right? Something like a disease or whatever, the health condition is bad or something like that. They recognize it, and then this is one actually that it's very related to what I'm now preparing simple model, like for example that all the based on the knowledge that they provide you the treatment or drug right away. I don't know whether it's possible, but actually, you know that because so do you interact with your ambient AI that I have some feeling about that, just diagnose whatever, and then after that, actually, for example, digital therapeutics will be enabled because for example, the current state of art of the AI, for example, ChatGPT can provide a code, right? Because the most of the digital therapeutics is like a is a software. So the general AI in the future can code your drug, right? Digital therapeutic, and then make the code and then execute it, and then right away, very personalized digital app only for you. They will provide you. And then you can treat it. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking about this kind of thing recently. It'll be very fantastic in the future, like a SF movie like that. But I'm testing my idea is a very simple model, whether it can be possible that the based on like all kind of like therapeutic like knowledge you have it, and train the ChatGPT, for example, and then provide you that based on this analysis, what is my symptom and what is the best treatment option, and then can you code it and then execute it and provide me app. And this kind of thing is just I just overemphasize, but anyway, this is just a simple idea. I'm recently testing whether is enabled in using the simple like ChatGPT type of the commercial tool. But anyway, it was fun to me. Okay, so it's time to end. Okay, so thank you for attending today's webinar. So as I mentioned that this will be shared, and also like I'm going to share my presentation. So let's keep in touch. I hope to see you in my next webinar. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.